Good day everyone. Let me discuss to you my answer in our activity, Marginal Analysis in Managerial Economics. Consider the perfectly competitive firm Sinovac during pandemic wants to maximize profit. Sinovac manufactures COVID-19 vaccine at a unit price of 4. Based on your study of marginal analysis, help Sinovac realize its profit maximizing objective by doing the following. Fill in the missing input in the given production, revenue, cost, and profit schedule for figures with decimal. Round it off up to 2 decimal places. To calculate the total revenue, multiply the price and quantity. The given price is 4. The formula TR equals P multiplied by Q. TR equals 4 times 10 equals 40. TR equals 4 times 20 equals 80. TR equals 4 times 30 equals 120. To compute the fixed cost, subtract the total cost in variable cost. Formula: FC equals TC subtract by VC. FC equals 90 minus 80 equals 10. FC equals 110 minus 100 equals 10. FC equals 126 minus 116 equals 10. The variable cost is already given, so we don't need to compute that. Next, to get the total cost, add the total fixed cost to the total variable cost. The formula: TC equals FC plus VC. TC equals 10 plus 80 equals 90. TC equals 10 plus 100 equals 110. TC equals 10 plus 116 equals 126. To calculate the average fixed cost, divide the total fixed cost by the quantity of unit produced. Formula: AFC equals FC divided by Q. AFC equals 10 divided 10 equals 1. AFC equals 10 divided 20 equals 0.50. AFC equals 10 divided 30 equals 0.33. Next, to compute the average variable cost, divide the variable cost by the quantity of unit produced. Formula: AVC equals VC divided by Q. AVC equals 80 divided 10 equals 8. AVC equals 100 divided 20 equals 5. AVC equals 116 divided 30 equals 3.87. Next, to get the profit, subtract the total revenue to the total cost. Formula: P equals TR minus TC. P equals 40 minus 90 equals negative 50. P equals 80 minus 110 equals negative 30. P equals 120 minus 126 equals negative 6. To get the marginal revenue, subtract first the total revenue 2 to the total revenue 1 to get the total change of total revenue, and also subtract the quantity 2 to the quantity 1 to also get the change in quantity sold. After that, divide the change in total revenue by the change in total quantity sold. Formula: MR equals TR2 minus TR1 divided by Q2 minus Q1. MR equals 80 minus 40 divided by 20 minus 10. MR equals 40 divided by 10. And MR equals 4. And last one, to get the marginal cost, subtract first the total cost 2 to the total cost 1 to get the total change of total cost, and also subtract the quantity 2 to the quantity 1 to also get the change in quantity sold. After that, divide the change in total cost by the change in total quantity sold. Formula: MC equals TC2 minus TC1 divided by Q2 minus Q1. MC equals 110 minus 90 divided by 20 minus 10. MC equals 20 divided by 10 equals MC equals 2. And here's the answer in my activity. Graph simultaneously the following: TR and TC curves and MR and MC curves like the one on the next page below, quantity on the horizontal axis, while TR, TC, NC, and MR on the vertical axis. And this is the graph of total revenue, total cost curves, and marginal revenue, marginal cost curves. Based on the schedule, determine the profit maximizing quantity of Sinovac. The profit maximizing are both 90. Using the TR and TC curves as reference, what do you observe in the gap between these curves on the two profit maximizing quantity of Sinovac? I observe that the total revenue has a higher units than the total cost, and these two are not differ to each unit. Using one of the profit maximizing quantity, what do you observe in the MR and MC curves? The marginal revenue has the same units, which is 4, and the units in marginal cost will increase and decrease and then increase again.